Hey everyone, welcome to the show. We are live on BROfessor and Friends. Thank you for being here. Hey everyone, and it is Taco Tuesday on the week of Thanksgiving. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Tony, how are you, my buddy?
I'm doing good, sir. I'm doing good. How about you?
I am. I'm feeling really good. I just had my first shower since Friday, and
I bet
feeling kind
that's
of
really good.
clean. Took an extra long one. I was really, this past weekend we went and camped. We had a Thanksgiving camp with some friends of mine that I made several years ago back on Overland Bound. Man, when I was real heavy on Overland Bound years and years and years ago. Made some friends, and that's, and still to this day, that's one of the things that he says, I really don't get on there very much anymore, but I'm really thankful for it because we've built some friendships that have lasted this long. And then we've made some more friends from Alabama at the Rendezvous. They camped beside us 3 years ago, I believe. And we got together, had a Thanksgiving camp at a state park. And it was really weird camping at a state park. Not usually our cup of tea. I don't like paying for camping. But
Yeah.
we got together at Indian Creek State Park in Wynn. And you can't camp in wind very often. You have to do it in the cold because the mosquitoes will carry you off.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and I actually did see a mosquito. I did see a mosquito. I saw a few flies, but that was about it. I killed the mosquito. And but it was beautiful out there. That's my first
Yeah.
time I'd ever been there, and it was pretty fun.
How's the color?
Colors were beautiful.
Yeah.
What is left? They have that's over in the Delta, so they get a lot of wind over there. I was driving home today, and it was like,
Oh, yeah.
the wind hits you.
You're having to steer like this
Yeah,
to go
exactly,
straight.
like riding a motorcycle into Kansas. It was a lot of wind, so I'm surprised they have any leaves whatsoever over there. But
Yeah.
what rest of the leaves that were on the trees, it was beautiful. I was able to calm down a little bit yesterday. I was able to fly the drone a little bit and get some good shots, and
Nice.
but we had a good time. They did have restrooms there, but no hot water. And I walked all the way down there to take a shower, let the water run for about 5 minutes, and it was just ice cold.
Oh, no. So no shower.
No, I ain't not doing this. We shower pouched it all weekend, so we were semi-clean, but not scalding hot water, scrubbing down to the bone clean.
So did you take your Boss base camp with you?
I did.
You
I
did?
sure did. We had it with us.
Hey,
and
there's
it
my
was,
wife.
we had it set up. I used it all weekend to wash dishes, because we did a lot of cooking. I had a lot of cast iron to clean, so we used the Boss. It worked perfect,
Yeah.
flawlessly, no errors on this one, and I was super excited.
I bet they probably the state parks might frown on using that for a shower. You think?
I came about this close to toting
Yeah.
that thing down there.
Yeah.
I mean, I came so close to just saying, hey, I could load up my water jug, and all I got to use is their heated shower stall. That's all I need,
There you go. Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Who knows?
But it was fun. We had a good time, and we were able to make a few changes on the trailer. This is the first time that we had used this setup that we have now, and we changed out our shower tent, shower stall. We made some changes to the way the tent was mounted, and we learned how to put the walls on the awning. It was educational and fun. Got really cold, um, but it was also our first time to use our diesel heater, and my wife is in love.
Yeah.
She is in absolute love with the diesel heater.
I'll be
We
using
talked
mine
about
here
the
in a couple
diesel
of weeks.
heater last week. We talked about it as one of the hot items to get your loved one for Christmas. And now that I have actually used one myself, highly, highly recommend. Highly recommend.
That's it
Is
right
that it
there.
up there? You
That's
get the
it up
orange
there.
one? Yeah,
No,
I
well,
see it.
it's red, but
Red,
it looks
orange.
kind of
Yeah,
orange back there.
yeah.
But yeah, I've still got to finish doing my little mods and fixing and making it
Well,
ready to go.
let me tell you, Tony. I had a Rotopax half full is all I took. We had a buddy heater we used the first night. We were real tired that first night, and it really didn't get cold. We didn't use a heater at all the first night. Second night, rained all day and didn't want to mess with it. But last night, it was supposed to get down to 31. And we were kind of getting low on propane, had already ran one bottle out, and I thought, I think I'm going to get the diesel heater out. And I had a half a jug full of diesel. I filled the tank completely up on the diesel heater. It ran 15 hours
Oh wow.
on a tank. I was totally impressed. Totally impressed. 15
Yeah,
hours.
that's
And it's really odd this time of year because it's getting dark at 5 o'clock.
mm-hmm.
Well, when the temperature drops to 31 and you really don't have a gathering place to keep warm, we got up in the tent. We were in bed, laying in the tent at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I got out of the tent this morning about 8:30. I think it was about 8:30. I checked the fuel. It was almost out. I told my wife, I said, it's getting close. You don't have much heat left. And at 9 o'clock, she rolled out. I went to the bathroom, came back, and she said, my heater went off. And I was like, well, it's been going for 15 hours. So, I mean, what do
15
you
hours
expect?
on one tank. I mean,
I was
that's
impressed.
pretty incredible.
I was impressed. So, yeah,
So
it was
you
good. It was good. Porker, man, thanks for joining us. Porker's out in West Virginia. They've got snow on the
nice.
ground. I'm talking about how cold it is here, and they've got snow on the ground out there. Keith, thanks for joining. Keith is down in the Dallas area, and I'm going to talk about Keith here in just a minute. One of the things I'm thankful for because I'm going in the morning. We're having Thanksgiving with my good friend Keith and his wife tomorrow. They're putting us up in Dallas as we go to the Cowboys game on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, nice.
Pretty excited.
Maybe you'll get to see some of that six-legged turkey.
Oh man, can't wait. Well, here we are. The week of Thanksgiving.
The week of thanks.
What's a normal week of Thanksgiving like around your place?
So I mean, usually, we work unless we're traveling to see family. Like this year, we're not really traveling, out of state. So in this particular instance, it's, we will go see my wife's family on Thursday and have turkey dinner there. And then we'll go see some of my family. Sometimes it's on Thursday night. This year, it's actually going to be on Saturday. So.
Okay, cool.
My family will be gathering on Saturday.
Is all of your family? Do they live close to you?
Pretty much.
Okay, that's
Pretty
same
much.
here.
Yeah.
Connie's mom lives in the same town that we do. My parents live in the same town that we do. Pretty much the only ones that don't live here. Connie's son lives in Kansas City, but they're actually coming down. So he works outdoors up there, so it's getting kind of cold, and he works tomorrow, and then he's off the rest of the week. So
Yeah.
Normally we go to my mom's on Thanksgiving Day and have, Thanksgiving lunch, dinner, whatever with them. And then Saturday, we always have this thing we call Thanksmas, which is Thanksgiving and Christmas combined with our extended family. So all the cousins and the uncles and everything. We reserve the Family Life Center at my brother-in-law's church, and the kids run wild, and we sit around and play Dirty Santa with the adults. And let me tell you, it gets dirty.
That's fun.
Even at church, it
Even
gets
at
pretty
church,
dirty.
it gets pretty bad.
And
Huh?
usually, I'm the dirtiest. I'm the black sheep of the family, so somebody's got to do it.
That's right.
Oh, my wife just said I heard Luke Combs is playing at halftime for the Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, a huge fan, Luke Combs.
We
Huge
get to
fan.
see him in person.
Man, I'm excited about that.
Turkey. Golly.
Long neck, ice
Yes.
cold beer never
Yes.
broke my heart.
That's right.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh man, Thanksgiving.
My wife's been after me to go to a concert forever and ever, and I could probably get behind going to see Luke Combs.
Yeah.
I could probably do that.
I'm a big fan of Luke Combs.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I wanted to say to you, Tony, has it been made public yet? Can I say anything on the air, or do we need to wait? Congratulations.
Yeah, I'd say it could probably be put out there. Yeah.
Well, I wanted to say good because I wanted to say congratulations. Tony is now a part. He actually has a title of Grand Poobah something. I don't know what it is. It's a big, long, fancy title.
Some sort of something.
It's what?
It's something.
You don't even know
I
what
can't
it
even
is.
remember what the title is. Something about digital dude or something.
Yeah, digital dude.
I don't know.
Tony is now part of Long Creek Overland, and that is exciting.
Yes.
Long Creek Overland, one of our sponsors for the show, has done our BROfessor and Friends shirts that we both have on sporting today. Long Creek Overland, got the koozie there with the BROfessor and Friends. Long Creek Overland, one of the great sponsors of the show. We love John and what he's doing over there. John has really done such a great job. He's got more work that he could do, and Tony and Arla are now a part of that. And I'm really excited for you guys. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's a
thank
big
you.
Step.
We're really excited about that. Honored that John felt that highly of us that he could invite us into his business in this way. And he's Friends is one of the things that I was going to talk about that I'm grateful for, and I'm sure grateful for John. So
shoot yeah. Well, let's dive off right into it. We had talked about what we were going to discuss this week, and I thought, shoot, it's Thanksgiving. We've never really had. I've never done, and I've done this for over a year now, and we've never really had a Thanksgiving show. We've never really talked about and dedicated a show to what we were thankful for. I don't know if we can cram pack this in an hour or not, because
it'd be tough.
I'm a blessed guy.
Yeah.
I think we both are, and I think our lists are very long.
Yeah.
But personally, I really can't even begin to think about what to be thankful for without talking about my family.
Yeah.
My family, my parents, couldn't ask for a better set of parents. It's a lot of people can't say that in this day and age. When I work with teenagers, 10, 11, 12-year-olds at a school, and I have to deal with parents all the time, I am super thankful because good parents are hard to find these days.
Yep.
And my parents, my dad's a Baptist preacher. My mom is a school teacher. Both. My mom's retired. My dad this is his last year. He's retiring after this year. He's 72 and still working. Been at Central Baptist College since 1976. Do the math on that. So it's pretty stinking amazing.
Did he make off with your flashlight? With your light?
I need to discuss that with him because I still haven't found that. Dad, I'm coming after you if you get my flashlight. Because I may just give it to him. I mean, he's earned it. I probably, in the big realm of things, I probably owe him a couple $1 million anyway.
Probably, yeah. So, we all owe our parents.
Keith, that's funny. I'm thankful I wake up every morning. And I say that's funny, but that's true. We're never promised time, so time is something that we take for granted a lot. But being thankful for that,
I'm thankful that I can sit up and take nourishment on a daily basis. For
exactly.
Sure. Yep.
Exactly. I was thankful that I was able to walk again after being up in that tent last night for 15 hours on a 3-inch memory foam mattress that is about 3 inches. Not, I wish it was 6 inches.
It's 6 inches, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, family, my kids, Casey, Candace, my daughters, one's a nurse, one's a teacher. I can't say thankful enough about them. Kristen, my stepdaughter, Chase, both are just awesome people. I have a son-in-law, Michael's probably the hardest worker I've ever seen, and my daughter-in-law is one of the best bakers I've ever seen. And every time she comes down, she puts me a strawberry cheesecake in the fridge, and I'm very thankful for that.
Yes.
I want to keep being thankful for that too, Julieta. And this year we were blessed with a brand new granddaughter, Phoenix, and so thankful for that. So family's right up there, and I can't say thank you enough for that. What about you, Tony?
Same thing, man. First and foremost, I am thankful for my wife. She is, you hear this all the time, but she literally is the glue that keeps us together. I was on the phone a while ago with a customer and trying to get ready for the show, and I had no idea what time it had gotten, and here she come home. Didn't even know she was home, and she brought me dinner and fixed me up, something to eat, and then she's on her way out the door. But 29 years ago today, we went out on our first date.
Really?
So, yeah.
29 years ago today. Well,
yeah.
Well, isn't that something? Happy anniversary, date anniversary, or whatever you call it. That's cool.
Thank you. Yeah.
That is very cool.
So, and she's we all have many friends, but she really is my best friend too. So that's
awesome. Porker says, I'm thankful for my wife, Sasha. She supports me, funds a lot of this, and she rides along beside me in these adventures. Couldn't do it without her. It's, and Sasha says she's thankful for the memory foams at the Marriott.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That's funny. Connie says, happy anniversary, first date. And
thank
while
you,
my
Connie.
wife's up there, I want to also say thank you for her. It is a true blessing to me to have a wife that likes to do the same things that I do.
That's right.
We met while we were riding motorcycles together. She rides her own, I ride mine. We ride together. She's a horrible backseat rider, so she rides her own, and it's a control issue. She'll never admit it, but it is.
That's why we have 2 Jeeps now.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we have 2 FJs. It's great, and you and I can both say the same thing. We have wives that love to do the same things we do, and that is truly a blessing. We go camping a lot with guys, and we never see their wives.
Yeah,
and I can truly say that is a blessing. And Porker, I know she swore up and down she would never go anywhere with you, and she's already been. And so that's a good woman. That's a good woman right there.
Yeah.
And, because of their love for us, they tolerate a lot. And I know my wife tolerates a lot. She says I'm a little too much sometimes. I don't know where she gets that.
No.
But anyway, wives, friends.
My daughter, I just love her to pieces. She's sweet and sassy and and all of that. She's actually very creative. She came up with a pretty neat t-shirt design today, just kind of sketching around. We'll show that off at another time, but
awesome.
Anyway, she's just great. I love her. And family, parents, in-laws. I've got some of the best in-laws that you could ask for. So love them to pieces. And neighbors. I've got some great neighbors.
Yeah.
I got one neighbor that is making these for us.
Man,
Check
those out.
Little leather patch.
Leather patch.
Yeah, a little more on that to come later. But neighbors, love our neighbors, our best friends, extended family,
True.
sponsors.
Keith says there's so many things to be thankful for, and it's not the material things; it's family, grandkids, friends, and health. And that's true.
Yeah.
I've known Keith for a long time. Keith and I were in a motorcycle club together. In fact, Keith is the founder of the Protectors Motorcycle Club that I was in many, many years ago. I have a lot of respect for him. He is a super guy.
Nice.
And took us all around Dallas, took us on a tour of Ranger Stadium and Texas Motor Speedway down there. And now he's invited me to his home. And I'm truly, truly thankful for that. That's going to be
that's awesome.
Truly memorable time. And that's another thing I was going to bring up other than friends. This is an overlanding show, and we talk about overlanding stuff. We talk about gear, but the people that are in this, that do this, that we camp with, that we hang with, they are irreplaceable. And I'm so thankful for all of you out there that tune in and listen to the show, that I've camped with, that we've wheeled together, we went on trips together, we talk all the time on social media. It's truly a blessing.
Yeah.
And I truly enjoy it, and it's lifelong friends, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
That's right.
But the thing that I was going to talk about. Oh no, here we go, Sasha. This is Porker's wife. I'm extremely thankful for my husband Porker, who came into my life at a rough time and loved me and my son through it. I'm not easy to live with and extremely independent. Most of the time he takes it all in stride, and I'm truly blessed. Now, if you know Sasha and Porker, which probably most of you out there don't, besides me and Connie, we travel to West Virginia a couple times a year. We stay at their house. They are some of the best friends, probably the best friends that we have in the whole world. They fight like cats and dogs. And if you were anywhere near them, you would think that they don't even like each other. But, and I know this is hard for Sasha to say, because she's like, she whittles at him all the time, and he whittles back at her, but it's fun. They have fun, and that's just them.
Yeah.
And so Sasha, thank you for saying that. And Keith says, thank you for feelings mutual. Can't wait to see you, buddy. Really looking forward to coming down there. And Sasha says, I'm extremely blessed to have Connie as my best friend, and that our husbands just followed along and went with it. And that's kind of what we do. Anything to make our wives happy, that's what us men do. Because if the wife ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
That's right.
That's right. Well, since we're on the topic of being thankful, and it's Thanksgiving, one of the things that comes to mind about Thanksgiving is food. What is normally on your Thanksgiving table that you look so forward to every year?
The biggest thing that I look forward to every year, and it's really hard to get because she's not around anymore, is my grandma's coconut cream pie.
Ooh.
It's really hard to find, coconut cream pie that rises to that level.
Yeah.
I've seen some pretty close examples of it. It's pretty close.
When you grow up,
I hold her up here.
I get it. it. When you grow up and Granny or Grandma makes something, and they make something really good, it's really hard to replace that when it's gone.
Yeah.
And it's I remember growing up, waking up at my granny and papa's house when I was a little kid and smelling bacon and biscuits and gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I would wake up, that's what I would smell. She would get up early. She knew I loved it. and she would make it every single time I was there. And to this day, when I'm making gravy, she taught me how to make her gravy, and so I'm really good at making gravy. And when I make gravy, when that smell, when you pour the milk in and you get the grease just
You use
right with
you use bacon grease to make your
bacon
gravy?
grease and flour, you got to
Yeah,
make it from
buddy.
scratch.
That's
Got
how
to
I
make
do
it
it.
from scratch.
Yep.
But when that smell hits me, it takes me back.
Yep.
It takes me back and brings up those memories, and I love it. Connie says my
So
mother-in-law's dressing. My
I was
mom makes
wondering
the
what MIL
best
was. Yeah.
friggin' dressing. I love dressing.
Yeah.
Porker says tavern ham, deviled eggs, and sweet
Ooh.
potato casserole.
Oh,
Oh
deviled
yeah.
eggs. I'm a sucker for deviled eggs. My mother-in-law makes some of the best.
We love deviled eggs. Um, Connie and I make a bacon jalapeno deviled egg that is just incredible, and everybody always asks for them. So anyway, if you make regular deviled
That
eggs,
sounds amazing.
put bacon bits and little chunks of jalapeno in there, and you will absolutely love them. And looks like Keith actually smokes his deviled eggs.
Ooh.
I love that. For me, I said the same thing. My mom's dressing. You know, and it irks me that we can't get dressing all year. I don't know
Hmm.
why this is, but we have to wait until November and December. We get it twice, and then it's done. We should have dressing at least 4 times a year. I don't know why we can't have dressing more than once.
It,
But my
Independence
mom's
Day.
dressing. My grandma made the best mac and cheese, and I've tried to make it the way that she makes it, and it's so hard to do. Um,
Sometimes the really good recipes are hard to replicate.
they are because they're
Yeah.
not written down.
No.
And most of the time, they didn't even measure anything. They
No.
just had it from memory.
Yeah.
My granny made cornbread. She never measured anything. She put about this much, and then milk. You put about this much. How can I do that? I can't do
Yeah.
that. You're not helping me out. But
See, my wife makes some of the best, probably the best mashed potatoes.
mm,
Every time we go somewhere, you sign up to bring something or whatever. My family, her family, they always say, "Hey, we need Arla to make the mashed potatoes," and it's
yeah,
not written down anywhere,
yeah,
but it's just really good.
yeah, good.
So I do have a question for you on
Come on.
turkey. Are you a baked turkey or are you kind of a smoked turkey or do you like deep fried turkey?
I've had it all. If we have turkey, it's usually baked. If I make it, it's usually smoked, but my favorite is deep fried.
Yeah.
I love deep fried Cajun turkeys,
Yeah.
and I've tried to remember, and I'm gonna put it on my phone for next year to get on the list to get a Popeyes deep fried turkey because Popeyes does Cajun deep fried turkeys every year,
What?
and I always forget until it's too late. Yeah,
Popeyes does?
Popeyes. Yeah, isn't that
Oh,
crazy?
see, now I've got to put it on my phone. I'm going to have to wait
I know. I'm gonna have to wait
368 days to get
11
it.
months. Oh man. But
Man.
desserts for me, you mentioned dessert.
Yeah, I went straight.
You went straight to
Skipped past the
dessert.
main course straight to dessert.
Oh man, smoked applewood turkeys.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
sounds good, Keith.
it does.
That sounds good. For desserts, it's banana pudding for me all the way.
Ooh.
That's what I ask for every year on my birthday. My mom actually made me a banana pudding cheesecake. That just blew my mind because
Yeah.
cheesecake. I've always been a cherry cheesecake guy.
Yeah.
Banana pudding, and then she brought the two worlds together, and it just blew me away. So, best thing I've ever had: banana pudding cheesecake.
To me, it's kind of like rock landing, kind of a Jeep off roader and camping
Yeah,
to bring the two worlds together.
yeah.
And anyway,
The two worlds collide.
the two
when you
worlds
bring banana
collide.
pudding in the cheesecake.
Yes, that's right. My aunt used to make some of the best banana pudding. It was great. So
Mm,
that's a tough call.
love it, love it. Well, I really appreciate everybody being here. This is such a fun time for me, and it really warms my heart when we talk about what we're thankful for. And so we want to talk about our sponsors a little bit, but let's pause right now for a word from our sponsors and station identification. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Barry Henderson with Turtleback Trailers.
I'm Adam with Okie Overland.
This is John with Long Creek Overland.
I'm Drew with Rock Squash Design.
I'm Casey with US Action Track.
Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Misty from The Day We Make.
I'm here with Dustin Ogg from Oakley Overland.
I'm Jeremiah from Overland Pioneer.
Hi, we're Jessica and Jorge with Live with Wonder.
It's Chris from More Expo.
I'm Misty from Lady Overlander Radio.
And you're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching.
Are watching.
And you're watching.
And watching BROfessor and Friends.
BROfessor and Friends.
Professor and Friends.
Joey the BROfessor and Friends.
BROfessor and Friends.
BROfessor and Friends.
The Professor and Friends.
BROfessor and Friends.
BROfessor and Friends.
Sponsored by Artemis Overland Hardware in Springfield, Missouri. More Expo, April 8th through the 10th, 2022. Big Iron Overland Rally, first weekend in June of next year. U.S. Action Tracks, Blue Cell Coffee Roasters, Linson Solar, Howling Moon Tents and Awnings, and our good friends at Long Creek Overland. Thank you for joining our show. Let's get this party started. And I'm glad that we showed that right there, because I do want to mention all of our sponsors, because I am truly, truly thankful for them that they believe enough in this show to pour their hearts and wallets and pocketbooks and all that other stuff into it. So, U.S. Action Tracks, KC, y'all camped right beside him at Rendezvous. Such a cool guy.
Yeah, they were a hoot, man. We really enjoyed them.
Hoot. If you've never met KC from U.S. Action Tracks,
Sir
KC
William.
Steiner, you are an amazing, amazing dude. He's got more stories than the 90-year-old man sitting around the campfire. I mean, he used to put these action tracks on his back in a backpack and walk around these events and sell them. He'd come back, he'd get some more, sell them, come back and get some more.
He was traipsing across the desert with a pair on his back, trying to get to somebody in a race or something one time. And it was just crazy. Yes.
It's super cool. I
He's a
mean,
hoot.
I love it. I love the action tracks. More Expo. Put that on your calendar. I've got it right here behind me. It's always behind me, because Chris does an amazing job. April 8th through the 10th in Springfield, Missouri. Tony will be there. I'll be there. Everybody's going to be there, so you need to be there. It's going to be awesome. He has got so many things planned this year. Chris is actually going to start coming on the show probably once a month starting in December or January until we get to the More Expo. And he's got new stuff coming all the time. He has got vendors that are going to be inside 100,000 square feet, outside in tents. So many cool things. So many people are going to be there that you watch on YouTube, and you will love it. It's going to be cool. It'll be the place to be.
That's right.
Big Iron Overland Rally. Announced the dates June 3rd through the 5th of 2022. Tickets go on sale January the 1st. So make sure that you check out BigIronOverlandRally.com. Tickets go on sale January the 1st. This is not like every other event. This event will sell out. So you've got to make sure and get your tickets. It will sell out. I promise you. If you haven't never seen Big Brutus, it needs to be seen. It's super.
It's just huge. A fantastic weekend. Great.
It's really cool. Such a very different weekend with all the bands that come in. And I'm telling you, from Redneckville all the way up to pyrotechnic craziness.
Who was your favorite? Who was your favorite there? They were all good.
They were all good. Arkansas was good.
I liked Sequel Dose.
Sequel Dose was
I really loved them. Yeah.
They were so good. And we actually didn't go to their concert because we were right beside the place where they were playing. And so we sat around the fire and listened to them, and they rocked the house. It was so good. Love them.
Yeah.
Artemis Overland Hardware. Aaron has always been so good to us. you picked up a tent from him on Friday that you won from
Yes.
Blue Line Overland. He is always so good, so generous to donate to organizations like that, and has such a huge heart. On December the 4th, we're having Rigs and Coffee and a Christmas party. So we would love for you to be there. If you don't have anything going on during that day, come up to Artemis, visit his showroom. He's got so much inventory to look at. I promise you, you need to come up with an empty truck or trailer because you're going to want to buy something. He's got such cool stuff.
Yep.
So that's going to be Springfield, December the 4th. Linson Solar has always been such a cool people with me. They're really hard to talk to because they're Chinese, but hey, we have an interpreter and I use Google. But they have always done me so good. They put the solar panel that's on my hood. They just put out good products, and I love them. And they keep everything charged.
I think we're going to have to look at those for the top of our new tent.
You definitely need those.
Yeah.
Definitely need those.
Might have to look at them.
I love they make marine grade, which are super thin, super light, double-sided tape. They'll stick to anything. Do very, very well. Right now they got 10% off going on for Black Friday, so I definitely look them up, linsonsolar.com.
Nice.
Blue Cell Coffee, I went by there. They've got a new thing out right now. It's a limited edition called Volcano Hiker. And he doesn't call that just because he's coming up with a name. He actually got these beans from around a volcano in, I think it's Honduras or Bolivia or somewhere.
No kidding.
Crazy. Limited edition going on right now, bluecellcoffee.com. Roasted right here in my hometown. And such a cool guy.
Awesome.
Give them a look. Long Creek Overland just announced Black Friday sale, 10% off. Is it 10% off?
It is 10%.
10% off
10%.
everything.
Yep.
Everything on the website.
Yep.
If you
Black
want
Friday.
a Professor and Friends shirt or hoodie, now's the time to get it.
Yeah.
Now's the time. If you want some Bats Off-Road stuff, now's the time to get it. Everybody that you watch has stuff on there.
Folks, if you go on there looking for a t-shirt, you see a design you like, but you don't see a color of the t-shirt, reach out to Long Creek and let us know. Let us know if you're looking for a specific color and you don't see it.
Yeah. They'll get it. They'll get it for you and get it made. They love helping people out.
Yeah.
And the Howling Moon tents and awnings, I was able to get out in mine for the first time this past weekend. Super impressed. I'm super impressed with Howling Moon straight from South Africa, available only at Artemis Overland. And let me tell you, during the middle of the day with the sun shining, the inside of that tent was black as night. You could not see your hand in front of your face. It's heavy quality material. We love it.
It's definitely heavy. Yep.
Yeah, definitely love it. So I'm real excited. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors. I really hope y'all get out there and support them. Now, moving on. What are you thankful for when it comes to overlanding?
So that's a really tough one. When I think about all of the things that we want to go overlanding,
We'll say need.
It kind of has something to do with food. I don't know. I really kind of feel like the fridge, having a fridge to keep all this food, the right temperature where it needs to be kept. And I feel like the fridge is kind of near the top for me.
It was a game changer for us moving from
it's a big changer. Yeah.
There was a lot of people say you don't need one. You can wait. You can always get ice. You can't always get ice.
Yeah. No.
And so it was definitely a game changer for us to get.
Well, I mean, if you got to pack up and go get ice, if you got a rooftop tent, you got to pack up camp and go get ice.
Yeah. And if you don't have a trailer and everything's attached to your vehicle, packing up and going and get stuff is not easy.
Yeah.
We found that out when we were camping on the beach and we ran out of water, and we actually had to pay somebody that was going up and down the beach to go and get water for us.
Oh, wow.
It's not fun. It's not easy. And you might find yourself in a bad situation. So yeah, definitely. I'll show you what I'm thankful for.
Uh-oh. Let's see it. Oh, no. It came in.
Guess what was waiting on my
It
porch today when I got home?
Oh, no. That's
Let me tell
awesome.
you, this big box, this gigantic box, was on our porch when we pulled up, and I asked my wife, I said, what did you order? And she said, I ain't ordered nothing. What'd you order? I said, I ain't ordered nothing, because I didn't expect this to be in until January. And let me tell you, the Zero Breeze air conditioner. Oh my gosh. And this is the new model. This is not like one I've seen before.
Yeah?
It is incredible. It's so beautiful.
How heavy is that?
It's so cool. I can't believe it. I'm gonna sleep with it.
Yeah? You're going to huddle up?
Well, let me
Huddle
tell
up
you,
with it?
there has been so many times. There's been so many times that we have not went camping or wheeling or whatever because it gets so stinking hot at night. And I
Yeah.
can't sleep when I'm hot.
No.
But, you know, there's times when I could go to the Buffalo River, Cadron River, Big Piney, whatever. And, you know, during the day, you can get in the water, swim, fish, whatever, and stay cool. But at night, if it's 85 degrees, 90 degrees, I
That's
can't
miserable.
sleep. There's
Mm-mm.
not enough
No.
fans in this world
No.
that will help me sleep.
No.
So this is going to be, you talk
That's
about a game changer for us.
another game changer, yeah.
I mean, this is going to, if you saw, and if you haven't seen it, Matt McClellan did a video on this. It got up to 90 plus degrees at night. He specifically went out during the hottest part of the summer in Arkansas. And he had to turn it off because he was freezing. It got down to 55 degrees inside a canvas tent.
Yeah. That crazy.
Sold it for me. It sold it for me.
Yeah.
And so they had a Black Friday sale and had $200 off. Plus, they had a deal on there that said if you were a first responder, then you get a special discount. So I filled it out. They gave me another $50 off. And so for $1,250, I got the 15. It was normally $15.99, and I got the Zero Breeze.
So that one came with the extra battery and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm super pumped. Super.
I'm still hearing it from my wife that Mason Berry got that thing on sale for, what was it, half off or something, $750 or something like that. That turkey.
Yeah. Sorry, Arla.
Yeah.
I know. You're hurting right now. You're hurting.
Anyway.
But don't worry. It's coming. It's coming. But let me tell you, I hit the buy button on that like Thursday.
Yeah.
Didn't we do the show on Thursday last week?
No, last week was Tuesday.
Okay. Well, I hit the buy button on Tuesday because I told you that day that I was like, I can't stand it. I'm gonna have to get it. So I told you that day I was getting it. So a week later, I get the thing in the mail. And it said on the deal, $50 reserves your spot because they're so far behind.
Yeah.
I never expected it to be here. Never expected it to be here.
I didn't either. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah, here she is.
Yeah. Mason, appreciate you, bro. Hey Mason, welcome to the show. I like all the black hands clapping there, man. That's awesome. Keith, normal price tag on that is $15.99. It runs off its own battery. It is a true air conditioner. They got them right now for $13.99. So I actually took money out of savings. We were going to wait until spring when our tax return usually comes, but since they never have a sale on these because they can't keep up with the demand. So I went ahead and got it. Sasha said, I've never needed an air conditioner when camping. I have needed more clothes and more heat, but never air conditioning. That's because you haven't been camping during the summer.
Missing out.
That comes to the second thing I'm thankful for, and that was our diesel heater.
Yeah.
We would not have made it. We wouldn't have made it. It was incredible. incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it was right there near the top of my list. There's so many things that to be thankful for. It's like, well, how do you thankful for so much is how do you know which one's more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chop chop. Yeah, that's her saying, "Let's go, buddy. Where's my air conditioner?"
Keith asked, "There's no heat exhausted." Yes, it does have a hose that you have to run outside because it's a true air conditioner. So you have a drip hose, an exhaust hose, and then you have a hose that goes in that blows the cold air in. So,
See, I was getting ready to ask you about moisture, how it
it
handles
exits
the-
out. So you actually have to have a way for this to get out.
Okay.
And so if you put it inside with you, you have to run a hose or two hoses outside. I have to read up on it and study it. And so when I put it in bed with me tonight, I may, when I love on it, I may actually
Figure
read
out.
a book that goes with it.
That gives me a warm and fuzzy.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I tell you another thing that I'm thankful for when it comes to overlanding is the number of places that we have to go is just unbelievable. It's
That's
so
a very
cool.
good point. Yeah.
It's so cool to live in a place where, I mean, I've never even been to all the places in my state, much less all the places that are on my bucket list. You know, I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I've never been to Alaska. I've never been through several of the provinces in Canada that, you know, were Banff and all these cool places.
Oh, I would love to go there. Man.
I talked to my buddy this week. We're planning a trip to the Boundary Waters next year in June. So I've always wanted to go there. If you're a boater or a kayaker, that's like heaven when it comes to kayaking.
Yeah.
And so we're going there. His parents own a cabin right on one of the entry waters, and their back porch is actually a deck on the water. So
Wow.
I'll get to go there next summer, get to ride up there with him and spend the whole week with him. And he's just super cool to invite me to go up there, and I appreciate that. It's really neat. There's so many places out west that I've wanted to go. Valley of the Gods or White Rim Trail. So many places in Utah I've never been. Arizona I've never been. So all them places in California that they get to wheel year round, I've never been.
Pikes Peak. You ever been to Pikes Peak?
I've been to Pikes Peak. I have not been up Pikes Peak. We went to Pikes Peak a few years ago when it was so cloudy. Wasn't really no sense in going, and you really have to time it right. You know, otherwise, if you can't go up, if you can't go up there and see, there's really no reason to go. So we didn't go.
Back in August when we went to Expo Mountain West, on the way home we saw Valley of the Gods. Or no, Garden of the Gods. You said Valley of the Gods, didn't you? Or Garden of the Gods. Yeah, we saw Garden of the Gods and Pikes Peak the same day. It was amazing. Such an incredible time. Yeah. We're thankful for Mason too. Yeah.
Mason's still talking about my air conditioner. You can use it as a heater. That is true, Arla.
Yeah.
Arla's still lusting over my air conditioner heater thing.
Yeah.
Hello, Skip. Thanks for joining the show. We're talking about what we are thankful for. Tell us what you're thankful for, Skip, and everybody. Mason, we are very thankful for you. I'm very thankful that I met you. I'm very thankful that one of the first rendezvous we got to listen from afar as you all guys from Blue Line Overland tased each other. And, started rumors that was like a normal thing for you guys. So I was.
I kept waiting for the tasers to come out. I was like, what happened?
I didn't bring my one from work because there's too much paperwork to do and I have to use a cartridge. So,
yeah. Yeah. My wife has one of those and we joke around and we're going to use it on each other all the time. It's fun.
Yeah, Mason says taser tag.
Yes.
Oh, Keith says check out Palo Duro Canyon in West Texas, the mini Grand Canyon. I have
Yeah, I
heard
think
of
we're
this. This is not very far outside of Amarillo. Some guys actually posted about this. And Texas is one of the places where where they say that it's hard to go overlanding because there's no public land. It's
yeah,
all either
yeah,
state land or private land or something like that. So
or national
there's
park.
or national park. So
Yeah,
Palo Duro Canyon is actually a state park. I believe I looked that up in West Texas, and it is really really beautiful out there. It's not very far from Amarillo. So the next time we travel out west, I think I'm going to try to plan a few days to go out there to Palo Duro. I also plan on going to Big Bend in February and also March. Hopefully, you'll be going there next month.
yeah, yeah. The end of the last week of December, I think we're gonna make a loop, kind of a western loop where we go through West Texas, around through New Mexico, the Carlsbad Caverns, all that area, White Sands, Lincoln National Forest, and then if we can find a place to camp, we'll be at Big Bend. So the last week of the year, we'll spend New Year's Eve somewhere down there.
Jason Hester, apparently, do you know Jason?
Jason Hester.
He says, thankful for Grandma's coconut cream pie too, Gladiator or Wrangler Unlimited. What would you buy now?
Yeah, Jason, I'm sorry. Your name sounds familiar, but I can't place you. Grandma's coconut cream pie too, Gladiator or Wrangler Unlimited. What would I buy?
If you had the choice of a Wrangler Unlimited or a Gladiator, what would you buy now?
I'd probably. I mean, I love my Gladiator. I mean, if I didn't have either one, I'd get a Gladiator.
Oh, look what Arla said.
Yeah.
Of course, you like his best, Arla.
Well, I mean, that's a tough call.
Yeah.
We're fortunate enough we have one of each, but I don't know. I've just grown really attached to the Gladiator. I love the way that thing has turned out, and really looking forward to building it. So it's going on trips with it now. So, ooh.
Oh, now you're just dreaming, Arla. You're dreaming, Arla. When Arla wins the lottery, the Rubicon 392. Oh, he says I live 3 doors down. Love the videos.
Nice.
3 doors down and laughing and drinking and having a
nice.
party.
Okay.
Lester says, thankful for God, wife, and tires with low air pressure capabilities and 4-ply sidewalls. I love it. Let me tell you, I've been out in Colorado and came back off a trail, and I had a huge rip in one of my sidewalls. And definitely thankful for 4-ply sidewalls that will hold up to some of those rocks out there, because, man, they take a beating.
Yeah.
And there's nothing worse than having to change a tire on the side of one of those trails out there. So when nobody can get past you or anything like that. So it's crazy. Yeah,
that's right.
Arla, a girl can dream. That's right. A girl can dream.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, you talk about vehicles. I'm really, really thankful that we have vehicles that are so capable that can take us out on some of these adventures. And my life changed when I bought my FJ. It completely changed. My off-road career started back in 1988 when I purchased Suzuki Samurai, and put buckshot gumbo mutters on that.
No way.
Samurai.
No way.
I
That's
absolutely
awesome.
love that vehicle. I wish I had it today.
I bet it went anywhere. Yeah. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Yeah.
It was awesome. Now, the motor, it was horrible. I mean, if I was driving from Conway to Marlton, I'd have to downshift 2 gears to make it up one of the hills on the interstate. But if you got it off-road, it would go anywhere. And
Yeah.
I absolutely loved that vehicle. And I've had 4-wheel drive since then, but nothing has really changed my life more like the FJ has done. I have poured my heart and soul into that car,
Nice.
and absolutely love it. And I am so thankful for it. I'm so thankful for the day that we walked out there to buy that Tacoma, and my wife said, "You're not going to be happy with that." And so I said, "Okay, let's go look around." And we went and looked around, and we saw this FJ, and she said, "What is that? I've never seen one of those before." And so thankful for that day that we drove that. She loved it. I loved it. We came home with it, and ever since then, it's changed our lives.
A match made in heaven.
Awesome. It was, and she liked it so much she bought her own.
So question on the FJ, did I read somewhere that it was coming back?
There's rumors about that every single year.
Oh, is
every
there?
single
Okay.
year somebody says, "Oh, they're bringing it back and it's going to look like this," because somebody is always doing a rendition of it, but nobody's actually seen one. There's only been pictures, and so they bring these pictures out and say, "Hey, this is Toyota's FJ Cruiser," or they call it something different for 2026, or whatever. What do you think? And they put it on the FJ Cruiser sites every year.
Okay.
But nobody's actually ever seen one.
So I've been
they're
scammed,
not
is what you're
making them.
saying.
They're only putting pictures out. And,
Okay. All right.
It's rumored every year. Who knows?
Okay.
Who
Yeah.
knows? They shouldn't have ever discontinued it. It was
That's right.
one of the best-selling
It's a
cars
cool
they've ever
rig.
had.
It's a cool
so
rig. Yeah.
Stupid. I'll tell you what. I've got an angst with Toyota
Yeah.
about that. Aaron Sharp. I'm new to the off-roading world and am so thankful for the amazingly supportive people that share their knowledge and experience. Exactly. It's, a lot of the forums that you get on, a lot of the groups that you get on, there's idiots everywhere. But there's also people that love to help. And that's one of the reasons that we're here. Like I said in the intro, there's no pros here, just bros. But we've been out there and we've done it, and we love to share our experience because it is what we live for. It's what we love to do. And my wife says very true. There's women out there that love to help other women, and we love to help whoever you are. That's why we're here. So
Right.
If you ever have a question, always post it on here. We'll be glad to ask or find somebody who knows the answer.
Right.
Another thing I'm thankful for, and you said it all boils down to food. I'm so
A big part of it.
So thankful that we have so many different ways to cook. I love cooking. It's probably one of my favorite things to do when we're out, and I unpack it all. Today this morning I made breakfast on my Lodge cast iron griddle, double griddle. Last night I made dinner on the Scottle, and Saturday evening I made bread in the Dutch oven. And so and I made potatoes in the Dutch oven. So, and my wife said, "Thank you always for cooking for me." You're welcome. I love it. I love, I made homemade guacamole last night.
Yeah, I saw that.
So good. And you can do anything.
Yeah.
I just happened to have all the ingredients. I didn't plan on making that, but I just happened to have all the ingredients there, and it was so fun and so good. And we cuddled around our new little propane fire pit while we ate dinner, and then we ran up into the tent because we were freezing to death. It was, but it was fun. It was fun. Coffee, I can't start a day without coffee. Are you a coffee drinker?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
So
You're a creamer guy.
I am a little bit, yeah. So but I would say that when it's hot in the summertime, sometimes I don't make coffee. When it's really hot, sometimes I skip sometimes I'll drink some of the cold coffee, but for the most part, we're full on coffee season now.
I like it. Definitely full on coffee season. I mean, my wife, and here's the issue that we have. My wife likes creamer, and I don't use creamer. And so when I'm packing, I load the car, do all that stuff, and I pack all the food because I'm the one who cooks. I always forget the creamer, always, because I don't use it. And I have to remind myself, get the creamer, because if my wife does not have her creamer, she's not drinking coffee. And I'm telling you, she was like, "I can't believe you forgot my creamer."
It's awful.
So anyway, don't worry about it, Keith. I'll bring my own creamer. I'll bring my own coffee. I got coffee right here. Got it right here. Got a limited edition right here. Made in my own hotel. Arla says she likes the Monster Coffee.
Well, what she was saying there is that's sometimes my go-to when it's hot.
That's your cold coffee.
I'll get my cold stuff.
Coffee.
Yeah,
I do like the Monster Coffee. The coffee flavored Monsters.
Yeah, something bean. Golly, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway.
Wife does. We're good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. And another thing that I'm truly thankful for. Hey, can you believe we've been talking about this for an hour?
I can't. I just looked up and saw it's been an hour, and I was like, "Holy cow!"
I am so thankful that I have a job.
Yeah.
Where I can work some overtime and afford all this stuff. I mean, be able to afford the air conditioner, the diesel heater that keeps us comfortable. And one of the things that I said in the beginning is having a wife that likes to do the same things that I do, but I really want to make sure that she's comfortable, because if she's not comfortable and she does not have a good time, she's not going to enjoy it, and she may not want to go back the next time. You never know.
That's right.
So I try to, work this overtime, be able to buy this stuff to make us comfortable. The walls for the awning. If we hadn't had that, we wouldn't have been able to stay outside because it was so stinking cold. And the diesel heater, the annex, we have fell in love with the annex because we can come downstairs out of our tent into a room that's warm for us to get dressed.
Yeah.
That was one of the things I always hated about getting out of a tent was I have to get dressed outside. It's freezing out there. I have to pee. I don't want to go out there. It was great.
So you can come down the ladder in your jammies and be in a nice room and change at your leisure and not be rushed because you're freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely love it. You come downstairs, you have this it's gigantic room that it's right there, and it's warm already. And you can, if you've got everything there, we had the stuff to brush our teeth there. We had our clothes there. We had, one of the things I always forget, I forget to take a chair in there because I cannot put my shoes on unless I'm sitting down. And so because I'm not flexible. I'm not flexible.
Those days are behind us.
Oh my goodness. And I get in positions where I get leg cramps and then I scream like a hyena in heat, and I can't do it. So it was so fun. It was so funny last night. I just have to tell you this. I can't remember it was this morning. It was this morning I woke up. I had to pee real bad, but I didn't want to get up. But I did have my portable urinal. And so it worked great. But I was laying there. Nice. We heard all these cars going by. The sun was coming up. It was 8 o'clock. But I looked on the temperature thing. It said 31 degrees. And I'm like, oh, my God, I don't want to go out there. It's cold. So I just laid there. Well, I got the sneezes. And I don't know if you've ever heard me sneeze, but I sneezed so loud. And it echoed. Connie could hear the echo when I sneezed this morning. And she said, she said, you're going to have to put your face in your pillow because that is echoing through this whole campground. And I said, nobody's here but us.
Nobody. What's the TikTok? It says, but they'll know. Who would know? They won't know.
Oh, they'll know.
Who will know?
Yeah, they're going to know.
They can't know. They're going to know.
Oh, my goodness. Sasha says, amen to overtime. Yeah. Without overtime, good job. I wouldn't be able to afford this, and we wouldn't have everything that we needed.
Nobody's going to know.
Yeah. Hey, our buddy from High Point Overland. Hey, thanks for joining the show. I appreciate that. Yeah, Connie said the mower guy would know. Yeah, sneezing issues. It's funny. I sneeze because I have allergies, and I also sneeze when I eat too much. Is that weird?
When you eat too much?
Yeah.
Really?
That's weird.
Can you make yourself sneeze?
I can't make myself sneeze. But if I eat too much, I sneeze.
Every now and then.
Because Connie has to apologize to all the people in the restaurant.
I have this spot on my forehead that if I scratch it just right every now and then, I can make myself sneeze.
Well, see, we're both weird.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not going to try that now because I got all this stuff on. Y'all don't want to see me sneeze.
I don't think I've ever sneezed on air.
Yeah.
I'll try.
It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good.
It would probably blow my computer up.
Oh yeah.
If I did that.
It'd be all.
Yeah, we are going to test the eating too much. Thanks, Keith. I appreciate that.
Yes.
That's fun. Well, man, let me tell you, we could go on and on and on about things that we're thankful for. And I just want to remind everybody out there, it doesn't matter who you are, where you live, what's your status in life, how much money you make, what your family situation is, you have something to be thankful for. And I want to encourage everybody to sit down this week and just make a list like we did of things you're thankful for. It will remind you about how good you've got it. And, if you don't think you've got it good, take a trip downtown. You'll see people who've got it less than you. So I just want to encourage everybody to be thankful this week, and not just this week, but all the time, because we have so much to be thankful for.
Yep.
Well, here we are, 2 days away from Thanksgiving, and we are coming to the end of our show, and I just have so much more to talk about, but we just
Look at going on.
We're probably running out of patience with those who are tuned in. So I know Kara McClellan has a show that's coming up. They just got back from New Mexico, so tune in at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. Wonder, repeat, or wonder, repeat. One of the two. I can't remember what it is, but because I put myself on the spot. But check it out. She will be on here in a little less than an hour. Always have a good show. But thank you for joining us. Tony, we're going to be coming back next week. Isn't that right?
That's right. Every week. As long as you'll have me, I'll be here every week.
Same bat time. Same bat channel.
That's right. I forgot.
That's right. So for Tony at Bats Off Road and myself, the BROfessor, thank you all for joining us. We appreciate you being here. As you go through this week, watch out for number 1. Don't step at number 2. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching.
BROfessor.
Professor and Friends.
Joey the BROfessor and Friends.
BROfessor and Friends.
BROfessor and Friends.
The BROfessor and Friends.
BROfessor and Friends.
Professor and
Sponsored by Artemis Overland Hardware in Springfield, Missouri. More Expo, April 8th through the 10th, 2022. Big Iron Overland Rally, first weekend in June of next year. U.S. Action Tracks, Blue Sail Coffee Roasters, Linson Solar, Howling Moon Tents and Awnings, and our good friends at Long Creek Overland. Thank you for joining.